Good afternoon, class. I wanted to take this opportunity to introduce myself to you. I'm Professor Lou Labella. You'll be able to refer to me as Professor, Professor Lou, Mr. Labella. We can talk about that when we meet. I wanted you to have the opportunity to see who I am and hear a little bit about me. My course description includes my bio, but I wanted to give you this opportunity to meet me virtually so that on next week when we meet on Tuesday from 10 a.m. to 11:50 a.m., we will at least you'll be a little more familiar with who I am. I've been in touch with the school. I've been to a conference at the school today, Monday, and what we've talked about is the protocol that we're going to be following. So I wanted to communicate that with you. Hopefully the school has or will be letting you know of the procedure as I've been instructed. When I drive onto campus, I will put my mask on if I haven't had it on already. And from the time I leave my car till the time I return to my car and drive off the campus, I will be wearing my mask, which I understand will probably be difficult at different moments of the day. When we walk in through the designated entrances, there will be heat detector, body temperature detector cameras that will scan us for any potential fevers. And the school will deal with that as it happens. You will be designated how to get in to the building, and I was told that we can probably leave from any location we want. When you come to class, we'll be wearing our masks, and I was told that the classroom will be sanitized daily, but the procedure will be that the class arriving into the classroom will have the opportunity and the materials to wipe down their desk area and any computer terminals that we might be using. Then at the end of class, we will do that procedure all over again, and then the next class that enters will do it as well. That way, the class area will be disinfected and cleaned per class. So that's the procedure. I was also told that we will be allowed to bring food and beverage into the classroom. I would highly recommend that you consider your safety and the safety of your classmates. We will not be sharing food, which is kind of lousy for me because I like to bring donuts into class. So I may bring a virtual donut or two. But the reality is if we bring snacks, we can't share them with others. And I would highly recommend that you have your snacks, your drinks in protected canisters, containers, so that any airborne moisture does not contaminate it. Again, I know that these things are frustrating for us, but it is scientifically shown that if we practice some kinds of self-protection, we'll be protecting ourselves and others. And it would be really great to get back to some kind of normalcy in the way we undertake our academic experiences. We are not going to be a restaurant, so I was told that the way we would drink or eat would be to lift our masks, take bites of our food and drink, and then put the masks back down over our face. This may be annoying for some people, but this is the procedure that I was told we will follow. Everyone will be expected to wear their masks, and we will be monitored because it's bigger than us. It's the law of the land. Just so you're aware, I will also try to keep class to the exact time, if not a couple of minutes early. I tend to let students out a few minutes early, usually. But because of the protocol at the school, I will try to do my best to keep us functioning and learning until it's appropriate time to end class so that the school does not have people congregating. And I'm sure that you'll be told more in regards to the cafeteria being open from morning till about 2 in the afternoon, that type of thing. I want you to be aware that I do understand from my personal and professional background. I've been teaching in the college university area for 21 years now. I teach both face-to-face in-class learning, hybrids, and online. And this past 6 months the changes we've had to go through have been quite demanding and challenging. In some cases, I find it rewarding. In other cases, I find it a burden. But this is the new normal right now, and hopefully it'll change for the better. I know that it's frustrating. I am also a licensed medical social worker, so from the COVID standpoint, I understand the medical component of it and the science. And working both in home care and hospital environments, nursing home settings, rehab settings, working with people who come out of institutions and go back into the community to get back on their feet and re-enter society in that way, as well as I work with bereavement and end-of-life care and hospice. So I understand what wearing a mask is like for long periods of time. It can be extremely frustrating, and I am excited to hear that the school will not only be air-conditioned, but they will keep the air rotating so that hopefully we won't be as burdened by wearing our masks. You will be, first of all, be aware the school will have PPE for us. So you might want to have one or two of the masks with you so that if you find that after a period of time in the classroom, one mask becomes more moist and uncomfortable, you might want to switch it to a second mask. This is a time that hopefully during this course, we will be discussing how we can protect ourselves as well as our immediate and global community. You know, in teaching sociology, I have to say that I've always told my students something will happen this term that will be extremely important to the sociological perspective of the course. And unfortunately, there are plenty of things that are probably going to happen before and by the time we meet in class, as well as during the next 12 weeks. And COVID is going to be a ready-made challenge for us to use and discuss sociologically. So I will be addressing COVID and the pandemic from all the different aspects that you will find if you look at the index in your textbook, which covers all of the socializing institutions that every society utilizes to educate, train, control, and teach their members on what is expected and how to function within that society. So it's a lot to take in. It's a lot to digest. I think it's going to be an exciting term. It's going to be challenging, but I look forward to working with you. So stay in touch with the college. When we meet next Tuesday, I will also go over some additional ways that we can stay in touch. If you have any issues, please feel free to email me through the college. I've already spoken through email with a couple of you, and we've worked out some issues so that when we get to class on Tuesday, we will reasonably get started, up and running, and start the process of learning about sociology from a more fundamental program system than what we already know, because every one of us have been living these sociological principles to date. So I look forward to meeting you. Please take care, stay safe, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye-bye. If for some reason you can't make class on Tuesday, please notify the school or me, and I will pass that information along. Because the school is very diligent in keeping attendance due to requirements for lots of different areas that we will discuss in class. So take care. See you on Tuesday. Bye-bye.